Don't be afraid to go and talk to the girl that looks underage because she's probably 40 years old. Never marry an ugly woman. It'll suck the soul right out of you. Never get between a Taiwanese woman and her dinner. Marry a Taiwanese woman, you're not just marrying her.
Kayla, can you give us some tips on the boy you bring home?
Yeah, how do you do that?
Free food.
嘿，大家好，我是 Justin 教授。今天呢，很开心，我要带我的小弟 Dwayne 来这个夜市。其实这个也是我第一次来的，那我不知道里面到底有什么东西。我们今天就很重要的议题要讨论，为什么他要小心台湾的女人？台湾的女生在看这个不要刚掉我。大概我的批评其实也都是赞美。Dwayne 呢，要让他觉得非常的害怕。也非常的有未来的一个目标。
So excited. This place looks colorful. I always say Taiwan looks so colorful, lively, lots of people, weather's great. Can't wait to see what they have in store for us.
I'm gonna be telling you something very important about your life in Taiwan. There's one other important thing. Let's wait for the 屁孩 to go away. 屁孩走了之后就Do you know what a 屁孩 is?
一点点八加九吗？
一点点的八加九，没错。Because you've decided to stay in Taiwan. 如果你们还没有看过，赶快去看。Got you guys. 猪头。Okay. I have to 给Dwayne解释为什么他要小心台湾的女生。你不知道吗？各位旁边的这位女生，你们猜是我的谁啊？
出现过1-2年前，不过你那个造型都变不一样。
哦，你是现在变得更丑吗？我的小姨子啊 I want to talk to you about Taiwanese women, okay?
Okay.
I know that you are a very good boy. He's a good boy, right?
As you mentioned in the first video, I stayed single for a long time.
Taiwan has a lot of beautiful girls. I mean, you only have to look at my sister-in-law to know.
也行，不是美搞笑型。
是搞笑的吗？你是让我们很累的那种搞笑吗？ Dating women in Taiwan is a very big step. You might be a little bit afraid to do it.
Okay.
Because one thing that you notice in Taiwan is that you'll be walking on the street and you'll see a very pretty girl. You will feel like, wait, she's underage. She's 未成年. Here's the thing. Don't be afraid to go and talk to the girl that looks underage because she's probably 40 years old.
I was wondering what's up with this country just being a country of underage women.
You might look at Kayla and you go, no, she's like a teenager.
She's about 15.
When in actual fact, she's in her middle 20s. Sounds good, right?
Does.
Sounds good, right?
Yeah.
Young, beautiful woman. But here's the problem, okay?
You get all the benefits of a young girl without the jail time.
I said he was good. Okay, cut that. He's very naughty. You think, all right, so wonderful. These girls look so young.
Yeah.
The thing is that when you get to 40,
Yeah.
she's still going to look like she's like 20. And you're going to look like you're 100 because you're Western.
It's a common thing in Taiwan where Taiwanese people struggle to guess the age of foreigners. Whenever I ask someone to guess my age, they guess like 5 to 10 years over my age. So the problem with that is she's going to look 15. When I'm 30, I'm going to look 40. When I'm 40, I'm going to look 50. And she's going to keep looking the same age.
So that's one danger. You don't want to date a Taiwanese woman if you're afraid that eventually she's going to still look beautiful and then other young guys are going to be coming up and hitting on her and she's like 60 years old.
Well, 6 figures in the bank makes me not worry about that.
The second thing about Taiwanese women is that a lot of Westerners have this idea that Taiwanese women or Asian women, but I'm talking about Taiwanese women, are very gentle. Do you think they're very gentle? You don't know what to say. Do you think Taiwanese women are very gentle? Are you?
Yes, I
Who are you trying to kid? But here's the thing, they seem very gentle.
Yes.
But let me tell you something, never get between a Taiwanese woman and her dinner. Because if she gets hungry, game over.
It's true.
It's called hangry. Hungry,
Yeah,
angry.
I will.
When you get hangry, her face becomes very utsu. Her face will start to, she's beautiful, and then she looks like a devil.
When you say gentle, I think graceful, yes. Gentle? Nah.
Maybe not so much.
Nah.
Just remember, don't get between a Taiwanese woman and her food.
Okay.
It's dangerous. When you marry a Taiwanese woman, you're not just marrying her, right? You're marrying her mother, her father, her sister. I see her more than I see my parents, all right? So her mother, her father, sister, brother, probably if her grandparents are alive, her grandmother and her grandpa, you're marrying all of them.
Oh my word, marrying into the family.
You're marrying into the family.
Okay, is that true, Justin?
It's true.
Yeah, you see me more than.
If the family doesn't like you, you're not getting married. It's not going to happen. It's not like in the West where we go, I like a girl, she likes me, okay, we're getting married, and the parents really don't have a say.
Yeah.
In Taiwan, If your parents don't like the guy you bring home, game over.
Kayla, can you give us some like tips on like the boy you bring home?
Yeah, how do you do that?
Bring food.
A way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
Something to learn, including food or fruit.
荔枝、芒果。
Okay, just don't ask for grapes.
My sister-in-law will definitely agree with me on this. It is better not to be poor when you date a Taiwanese girl.
Sure.
Some of them may accept it, but a lot of Taiwanese women, I gotta be careful, but the prettier they are, and most of them are pretty, the more they expect.
Okay.
But it's not that they're greedy, it's that they want to know that you can take care of the family.
Of course.
But I don't mean that Taiwanese women don't do work, they do work.
Uh-huh.
Most Taiwanese women want to choose a partner who can take care of them. Or am I wrong?
Yes, but now most of the girls make money too, so.
But if you can have some money together, it would be better.
As far as I can tell, a successful woman wants to marry equal status. It's not often where you see a girl sort of married down. They prefer to marry even or marry up. Could be opinion, could be fact. A girl's beautiful, she's successful, and she works hard. You're gonna have to be pretty much on that standard to get her.
And of course, there are certain girls in Taiwan, they're so beautiful. So my sister-in-law, obviously she's an attractive girl, but if it's just attractive, there's a million attractive girls.
Yeah.
Personality is also important.
Of course, yes.
And if the personality is garbage, you're not going to want to be with that person.
Well, right, we're not oblivious that the older you get, looks do fade. So you marrying a mind as well. You want someone that you can laugh with and talk to as much as possible.
Yeah.
But you also want to open your eyes in the morning and be happy with what you're looking at. So what's pleasing to the eyes is pleasing. So if that's something you can have, why not have an attractive wife that's also a pleasure to talk to?
我已经讲了一些事情，我有没有错过？其实跟台湾女生在一起要小心的什么？
台湾女生其实个性都不会差到哪里去，哎。
There's a type of a woman in Taiwan that my wife says is 所谓的公主病 （princess disease）。
Sounds deadly.
Do you know what 公主病 is? Do you have 公主病？
我觉得还好，因为像我 emotional 很 stable 啊。I'm polite.
You are polite, but you always wear my clothes. That's impolite. So there's one type of woman that is to be treated like a princess all the time. You've got to do everything. They don't want to do anything. This type of a woman, you got to be careful of. Don't find the prettiest girl who has 公主病, and you will know if she has the 公主病.
I'll remember that. Thank you. That's good advice, my bro.
You got to be very careful of that one.
How
right?
do I spot a Gongzu Bing from afar?
Just look at my sister. 开玩笑，没有，有一点点. Now, what type of woman do you want to marry? You want to marry the type of woman like her sister. Perfect. Yeah, big points. High five.
It's nice.
So, you want to marry a woman who is beautiful.
Look at that smile, Justin.
I see the smile.
Big smile. Oh, how kaya.
She should be beautiful.
Yeah.
Never marry an ugly woman. It'll suck the soul right out of you. I'm kidding. I'm joking. Beauty is subjective. Marry a woman who you think is beautiful, but mostly marry a woman who you know that when she becomes ugly, you will still love to be with her. Like my wife. I don't mean you must marry my wife.
I won't marry.
是觉得这些是我会给对你的建议。当然年轻的时候会想要玩，我觉得应该是正常。可是基本上你来台湾，我会说你要选一个对象，你先真的去了解他的个性。But remember the most important thing: you are marrying her family as well. Family number one in Taiwan. 我不知道我的观众有没有这个概念，就是嫁给台湾人，就是你是嫁给他的家人。For you, my advice is you should marry an orphan, 一个孤儿。
我觉得这样也不太好。
不太好。
我喜欢有家里有兄弟 sibling 的。
OK，
那他比较早跟就是相处。
今天我们到这里，我想对你已经懂了。I think now I've given you the best advice I can.
Thank you, brother.
You are free. Go wild.
Okay.
And if he really is gone. 他找美女，请订阅。然后你以后还要再出现在我的影片吗？
看情况，不一定。
我会留一个 link 在下面，你们可以去看对应的频道。谢谢大家，我们下次再见，拜拜。